All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I just finished the installation of the Mcarbo kit on this Springfield Hellcat Pro. I have to put a magazine in because we're in California and we have fucking mag blocks, or mag disconnect, excuse me. It lightens the trigger a little bit. So stock was around 6.5 pounds, roughly, 6.5. The Mcarbo kit on my Zebco brings it to about 4.5. But it's super spongy, guys. That was way heavier. That was almost 6. It's kind of all over the board. That was 4 pounds. I say Zebco. This is gonna be heavy too. So that's 5.5. So it's kind of jumping all over the board. It is lighter, feels lighter. I need to get into that thing and work on the connection points between the striker and the actual sear block. Because what I'm seeing, I'm not trying to badmouth any particular company. These Mcarbo kits are super overrated. They're super inconsistent. I may end up just doing the work on the stock parts and putting the stock springs back in, because you get with this Mcarbo spring kit for the Hellcat, you get a stainless steel striker sleeve, you get a reduced power striker spring, and then you get this reduced power trigger rebound spring. It's lighter without question most of the time, but sometimes it's about as heavy. It's kind of like I said, between about 4 pounds and 5.5 or 6. I just don't think these spring kits are the answer. I generally can do better with just the stock components and reworking the sear engagements, hammer engagements, things like that, right? But I'll probably keep these springs in it, do that work, come back with a new video, and hopefully I'm able to keep it consistent. But if it's not consistent after I do my work, then we just have springs that aren't that good. And I would just rather go back to the stock ones. So I'm not trying to bash Mcarbo, but this is the first Hellcat I've done with Mcarbo. I did 2 of the Sig 938s with their kit, and that video, if you go to YouTube or wherever you find that video, those were terrible. I actually went back to the stock springs. In one case, it increased the weight of the trigger pull like 2 pounds, which was ridiculous. So I'm not impressed with that product. Nobody pays me for these reviews, so when I'm reviewing a gun or a set of springs or whatever, it's my personal take on my bench. So yeah, back to the drawing board.